Hi everyone, welcome back to my artist diaries. I have been a little bit of a ghost. I've disappeared for a few weeks and that's just because it is the busiest time in work at the minute. So we've just started Easter break and I've got I had 2 weeks off. So the first week off I've just kind of been recharging my batteries and just relaxing, eating, chilling, exercising, like going out on really nice walks, just to try and switch off. I had to switch off from everything just for a little bit because I was going crazy. So yeah, so I've got about a few days a week ish. Obviously we've got bank holiday Monday as well, so I've got a little bit more time than I thought. So what I'm going to be doing over the next few days is kind of just jumping into different projects. I started continuing with my dragon piece, so I'm going to carry on with that. That'll probably be the first thing I jump to, probably today, well tonight. I started painting Andana. You can probably see I'll show a little close up of my cute little face, very cute. But yeah, I'm going to kind of be jumping through different projects. I've got this to work on, I've got a commission piece that I'm working on, so Anakin Vader piece. Now I don't know about other creatives, but I feel so much pressure when I'm filming. I'm constantly thinking about, you know, has the camera gone off, has the battery died, or, you know, has it gone out of focus? I'm constantly have that in my mind, and I'll constantly be checking the camera as I'm working. So sometimes I feel like I work better off camera. That's when I started Andana the other day. I just did it off camera, I listened to some music and it just got me back into like the swing of things. So I'm going to try my best to record the process as much as possible. What this video is going to consist of, I have a plan. Dragons, Vader, and I also actually want to experiment a little bit with landscapes this week, like really quick, just for fun. I feel like I just want to practice doing something quick, small scale, quick, and just have a little bit of play with paints as well this week, just for my brain. So yeah, let's just see where this video takes us and let's just have a fun little vlog. Again, thank you everyone who has commented, followed, liked, watched any of these videos. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I'm showing the millennial there, aren't I? I can do that. If you don't subscribe already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And let's jump into the video. The weather's been a little bit crazy this week. It was really sunny, obviously last week, but now it's like wet and miserable, but it's like perfect painting weather. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab... Oh, hi! Look who's joined... Oh, look who's joined us. You sleepy? Are you sleepy? Oh, it's a big yawn. I'm going to take a quick break just for a drink. Probably a caffeinated... Yes, I'm tired as well. Probably a caffeinated drink to pick me up a little bit. I'm happy with the progress so far. Still a lot more work to go. Hi! Do you like it? Oh, you want to be the model? Beautiful. So yeah, this is kind of the progress so far. I think this has been around about just under an hour. So it just... Ew! You farted. You dirty. It's very dirty. Stinky? Are you stinky? Yeah, come here then, stinky girl. So yeah, so you can see how much time it takes just to get kind of quick layer down. So I am going to jump back. I really want to try and get her whole body. Hi, pretty. Hi. I hopefully I'm hopefully going to try and get the rest of her body in, and also the wings tonight. But first, caffeine. Okay, so break's over. I'm going to jump back in, well, set up my camera and put this on charge and jump back into the painting. Hello again, guys. So I'm gonna call it a night. It's about 10:30, 11 here at the minute, so I'm gonna kind of leave it there. I'm getting a bit tired and grumpy and all of my devices are dying, so I'm just gonna sit and edit some social media videos for Instagram, and then I'll catch up with you guys again in the morning. Bye! Hello, so today I'm just taking Miss Olive out for a walk and I'm feeling a bit inspired to do a landscape piece. I'm kind of in a fantasy mindset at the minute, like fantasy era, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm out of breath already. I'm thinking, I can't get my words out. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to photograph some scenery in the park that I'm at the minute. There's a really cute lake with a lot of different birds, different ducks and things like that in. So I might go down there and take some photographs. There's just so much inspiration. I'm just feeling very inspired. I've never actually, whilst I've illustrated and done like drawings of landscapes, I've never actually painted one. So whilst I've got the time, I'm thinking I'm going to paint a landscape. And I'm just going to take kind of inspiration from nature, but also add kind of a fantasy element with it. So we shall see how it turns out. I'm going to go and take some pictures for inspiration, and I'm going to actually challenge myself to, tripping over. I'm going to actually challenge myself to try and complete it within a time frame as well. So let's see how that goes, and let's go get some inspiration. So I've just got some really nice shots at the lake. I found some that I feel like I'm excited to paint, especially the lighting today. It's been really pretty because a lot of colours have been reflecting off the water, which is really nice. I just need to try and think up this surrealist kind of fantasy character that's going to be within the lake or within the reeds, or yeah, something like that, or even a pre-existing character. I'm obsessed with dragons at the minute, so it might be a dragon, it may not be. We shall see. It has been nice to get back into nature and take inspo from real life things and kind of blend it with imagination. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm scared. After obviously having the greatest time of my life on this swing, I went back to the studio. It was all well and good having an idea, but I actually didn't have a spare canvas to paint on, so luckily I was going shopping with the girls. We went into Lush and seen these really cute Hello Kitty things and these weird jelly shower things. I grabbed my canvas from Cass Art and we then went and grabbed some food and drink. It was my friend's birthday this weekend, so we wanted to celebrate a little bit. I'm just jumping in whilst I'm editing this, and obviously you've seen that I went out for a few drinks with the girls and I was extremely hungover. I put the wash on my canvas in my pyjamas. You can see my pyjama sleeve as I'm painting this on. It's so funny, but I pushed through. I had breakfast, I had lots of caffeine, and I challenged myself to paint this piece in 6 hours. No more, no less. I'm gonna paint it in 6 hours and see what happens. Let's see how I get on with that challenge. Hi guys, so it's the morning after I finished this painting because I was painting till about midnight and then editing videos, and oh my gosh, I'm really pleased with how it looks. The perfectionist in me needs more than 6 hours because there's so many details and shadows that I want to add to the piece. As I said earlier, I was extremely hungover when I started the painting. I had so much caffeine yesterday, lots of snacks and caffeine. And yeah, I think it really came out alright. I'm absolutely in love with the little dragon character that I created for the piece. She is just so adorable, and I think she fits in with the scenery perfect. I do think that I'm going to be doing more challenges like this. I feel like I need to challenge myself more as an artist because I'm working on such big scale pieces lately and I'm so particular with details. I feel like doing things like this actually, you know, it makes me feel proud that I can complete that in such a short time frame and push myself to do that. It was challenging. I did want to give up like halfway through during the ugly stage. I was tired, I was grumpy, but I did realise that I just needed some food and I was fine. So yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think of the piece. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm actually filming an outro today. The last video that I did, obviously I just cut it off very abrupt, so sorry about that. I was very tired when I was editing the video. But yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much if you got this far and watched the whole way through. Please, if you can, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Or drop a comment, a like, even share the video. I would really appreciate it. And if you don't already, give me a follow on Instagram. It's Beth Monroe Art on Instagram. I post on Instagram quite regularly. I post on stories and things like that, so you can keep up to date with what I'm doing and what I'm working on and things like that, and a little bit behind the scenes. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.